Program again, London, Sri Chaitanya SCSMath, continuing with reading the beautiful Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta, wonderful chapter, wonderful pastimes, wonderful everything. And for 10 continuous days, Mahaprabhu was in the house of Advaita Ācārya, and they were feasting and chanting in the evening, and Advaita Ācārya was serving the Lord like that, in this way, without any change. That was where we finished yesterday, text 136 of the 3rd chapter of the Madhya-līlā. Wonderful, wonderful, heard so many wonderful things. So we left it there yesterday, so we will pick up today on text 137. Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So Jai Gurudev, Jai Gaura Hari, Jai Shri Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Gosvāmī Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev. Okay. Prabhate Ācārya Ratna Dholaya Charana Charaya Bhaktagana Sangha Aila Sachimata Laya. In the morning, Chandrasekhar seated Sachimata in a palanquin and brought her from her house with many devotees. Nadia Nagarera Loka Stri Balaka Vridha Sabaloka Aila Haila Sangata Samridha. In this way, all the people of the town of Nadia, including all the women and the boys and the old men, came there. Thus the crowd increased. So Ācārya, Sri Advaita Ācārya's house is getting quite busy. Prata Kriti Kare 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 Nama Sankirtan Sachimata Laya Aila Advaita Bhavan. In the morning, after regular duties were completed, and the Lord was chanting the Hare Kṛṣṇa Mahamantra, the Lord accompanied Sachimata to the house of Advaita Ācārya. Huh?
The people accompanied Sachimata.
Yeah. Oh, what did I say?
The Lord.
Oh, okay. In the morning, after regular duties were completed, and the Lord was chanting the Hare Kṛṣṇa Mahamantra, the people accompanied Sachimata to the house of Advaita Ācārya. Yes, Mahaprabhu was already staying there. Sachi age paraila Prabhu dhandavatai kandite lagila sacha kole utaiya. As soon as Mother Sachi appeared on the scene, Caitanya Mahāprabhu fell before her like a stick. Mother Sachi began to cry, taking the Lord on her lap. Dohara dashana dui haila vivala Keshavananda kia sachi haila vikala. Upon seeing each other, they both became overwhelmed. Seeing the Lord's head without hair, Mother Sachi became greatly agitated. This time it's vikala, not chanchala. Vikala meaning agitated. Anga muche mukachumbe kari nirikshan dekitana paya shubharilanayam. Out of love, she began to caress the body of the Lord. Sometimes she kissed his face and tried to observe him carefully. But because her eyes were filled with tears, she could not see. Hare Kṛṣṇa. Kandya kaina sachi bhacharanimai. Vishvarupa samana karya niturai. Understanding that Mahaprabhu had accepted the renounced order of life, Sachimata, crying, said to the Lord, "My darling Nimai, do not be cruel like Vishvarup, your elder brother. Sanyasahaya puna na dila darashana. Tume tache kaila mura haibai maran." Mother Sachi continued, after accepting the renounced order, Vishvarup never again gave me audience. If you do like him, that will certainly be the death of me. Kandya balena Prabhu shuna mura ai, tomara sharira ai mura kichunai. The Lord replied, my dear mother, please hear. This body belongs to you. I do not possess anything. Tomara palita dea janma tomahaite, koti janme tomara rina na parishodite. This body was raised by you, and it comes from you. I cannot repay this debt, even in millions of births. Jani va na jani, kaila jajapi sanyas, tatapi tamara kabu nahiba udhas. Knowingly or unknowingly, I have accepted this renounced order. Still, I shall never be indifferent to you. Tumi janka amitahani rahiva. Tumi je agya kara se ta kariva. My dear mother, wherever you ask me to stay, I shall stay. And whatever you order, I shall execute. Etabali puna kare namaskar, tushtahaya ai kole kare bhara bhara. Saying this, the Lord offered obeisances to his mother again and again, and Mother Sachi, being pleased, took him again and again on her lap. Tabalaya Ācārya Gela Abhyantara, Bhaktagana Milite Prabhu Haila Satvara. Then Advaita Ācārya took Mother Sachi within the house, and the Lord was immediately ready to meet all the devotees. Eke milila Prabhu Sabha Bhaktagan, Sabara Mukha Deki Kare Dhita Alingan. So the Lord met all the devotees one after the other, and looking at everyone's face individually, he embraced them tightly. Keshavananda Kiya Bhakta Jajapi Payaduka Saundarya Dakite Tabu Pai Mahasuka. Although the devotees were unhappy at not seeing the Lord's hair, they nonetheless derived great happiness from seeing his beauty. And who was there? Shivasa, Ramai, Vidyanidhi Gadadhara, Gangadasa, Vakreshvara, Murari, Suklambara, Buddhimanta Khan, Nandana, Shidara, Vijay, Vasudeva, Damodara, Mukunda, Sanjay, Katanamalaybe Jatanabadipa Vasi, Sabaramalila Prabhu Kripa Jishtahasi. So all those names that we just heard were there. And then Kavirāja Gosvāmī says, and there were many others, however many I can mention. Indeed, all the inhabitants of Navadvip arrived there. And the Lord met them with smiles and glances of mercy. Anandena Chaya Sabe Bola Hari Hari Ācārya Mandira Haila Shri Vaikuntha Puri. Everyone was chanting the holy names of Hari and dancing. In this way, the domicile of Advaita Ācārya was converted into Shri Vaikuntha Puri. Actually, it says Ācārya Mandira. It means his house, but it's a mandir, right? Every home of the devotee is a mandir because Gurudev is there, Guru Maharaj is there, his books are there, some little altar is there. And it was converted into Shri Vaikuntha Puri. Jataloka Aila Mahaprabhu ke dekita Nanagrama haite ala Navadvipa haite. People came to see Mahaprabhu from various other villages nearby, as well as Navadvip. Hare Krishna. Subhakare Vashadila Bhakshya Anapana Bahudina Ācārya Gosai Kaila Samadhana. To everyone who came to see the Lord from villages nearby, especially from Navadvip, Advaita Ācārya gave residential quarters as well as all kinds of eatables For many days, indeed, he properly adjusted everything. In Vrindavan, if you come out of our temple and turn right, there's a tiny little snicket by the side of Sevakunj. And if you go down there, there's a temple where Sri Advaita Ācārya and Sita Thakurani are on the altar. I'd always go there before the parikram started, when everyone was coming, and try and get some mercy, you know, because we got all trying to find places to put everyone and organise the prasad, and we know how it's difficult. Advaita Ācārya gave from all the villages nearby and from Navadvip. He gave residential quarters as well as all kinds of eatables for many days. But he had properly adjusted everything. Jai. Ācārya Gosai Bandira Akshay Avyay Jata Dravya Vyaya Kare Tata Dravya Hai. The supplies of Advaita Ācārya were inexhaustible and indestructible. As many goods and commodities as he used, just as many again appeared. Se dina haite sache karena randana. Bhaktaganalaya Prabhu karena bhojana. From the day Sachimata arrived at the house of Advaita Ācārya, she took charge of the cooking, and Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu dined in the company of all the devotees. Dina Chajera Priti Prabhura Darashan Racheloka Deke Prabhu Natanas Kirtan. All the people who came there during the day saw Mahaprabhu and the friendly behavior of Advaita Ācārya. At night, they had the opportunity to see the Lord's dancing and hear his chanting. Caitanya-caritāmṛta Sava Bhavodai Shtamba Kampa Pulakashu Gadgada Pralay. When Hare Krishna, when the Lord performed kirtan, he manifested all kinds of transcendental symptoms. He appeared stunned and trembling, his hair stood on end, and his voice faltered. There were tears and devastation. Srila Prabhupada tells us devastation, pralaya, he uses the word pralaya. Devastation is described in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu as a combination of happiness and distress that becomes conspicuous by an absence of any sense of them. In this condition, a devotee falls to the ground and the subsequent symptoms in the body ensue. These symptoms are mentioned above, and when they become prominent in the body, a state called pralaya, devastation, is manifest. Kṣṇe kṣṇe pare Prabhu Ācārya deki sachamata kai rodana kariya. Frequently the Lord would tumble to the ground. Seeing this, Mother Sachi would cry, Chuna haila hinovashan nimai kalagara ha kari Vishnu pashe mage vara. Srimati Sachimata thought that the body of Nimai was being smashed when he fell down. So she cried, alas, and petitioned Lord Vishnu. She said, Malaya kala haite tomada jay kailon sevana. Tare falamora dea narayana. Oh my dear Lord, kindly bestow this benediction as a result of whatever service I have rendered to you from my childhood. Je kale nimai pare dharane upara, vyata jena nai lage nimai sharira. Whenever Nimai, she's praying to Vishnu, whenever Nimai falls to the surface of the earth, please do not let him feel any pain. E mata Sachi Devi Vatsalye Vivala Hasha Bhaya Danya Bhave Haila Vikara. When Mother Sachi was thus overwhelmed in maternal love for Lord Caitanya Mahāprabhu, she became transformed with happiness, fear, and humility, as well as bodily symptoms. Shivasadi Jata Prabhuda Vipra Bhaktagan Prabhu ke Bhikkadita Haile Sabakaraman. Since Advaita Ācārya was giving alms and food to Mahaprabhu, the other devotees, headed by Srivas Thakur, also desired to give him alms and invite him for lunch. Shuni Sachi Shabakara Kaila Minati Nimanira Darashana Ara Mui Pavakati. Hearing these proposals made by other devotees of the Lord, Mother Sachi said to the devotees, "How many times shall I get the chance to see Nimai again?" Toma sabasane habe anyacha milana mui abhaginira macha darashana. Sachi Mata submitted, "As far as you are concerned, you can meet Nimai many times somewhere else. But what is the possibility of my ever meeting him again? I shall have to remain at home. A sannyasi never returns to his home." Javat Ācārya griya nimarira avashtana mui Dimu Sabakari Magondana. Mother Sachi appealed to all the devotees to give her this charity. As long as Mahaprabhu remained at the house of Advaita Ācārya, only she would supply him food. Shuni Bhaktagana Kai Kari Namaskara. Matara je itcha se samatha savara. Hearing this appeal from Mother Sachi, all the devotees offered obeisance and said, "We all agree to whatever Mother Sachi desires." Matara vyagrata deki pravura vagiraman bhaktagana ekatya kari balila vachana. When Mahaprabhu saw his mother's great eagerness, he became a little agitated. He therefore assembled all the devotees present and spoke to them. Tomasabara Agyavina Chalilama Brindavan Chaitanya-caritāmṛta Vigna Kaila Nivatana. Mahaprabhu informed them all, "Without your order, I tried to go to Vrindavan. There was some obstacle, however, and I had to return. Jajapi sahasa ami kariyachi sannyasa tatapi tomasaba haite nahiba udasa." My dear friends, although I have suddenly accepted this renounced order, I still know that I shall never be indifferent to you. Tomasaba na chariba jabat ami jiva matare tavatami charite nariba. My dear friends, as long as I shall remain manifest, I shall never give you up, nor shall I be able to give up my mother. Sanyasira dharma nai sanyasa kariya nija janmastana rahi kutumbalaya. After accepting sannyas, it is not the duty of a sannyasi to remain at his birthplace encircled by relatives. Kher jena bali na kare nindana se yukti kai jate rahe dui dharma. Make some arrangement so that I may not leave you, and at the same time people may not blame me for remaining with relatives after taking sannyas. Shunya Prabhure Madhurya Vachan Sachipasa Ācārya Karilagaman. After hearing Lord Chaitanya's statement, well, it is a statement, but it's actually Madhurya Vachan, his sweet words. After hearing Lord Chaitanya's sweet words, all the devotees, headed by Advaita Ācārya, approached Mother Sachi. Prabhura Nivedana Tare Shakala Kaila Shuni Sachi Jaganmata Kaita Lagila. When they submitted Mahaprabhu's statement, Mother Sachi, who is the mother of the universe, began to speak. Teo jariyan rahe tabe mora sukha tada ninda haya jadi seya mora dukkha. Sachi Mata said, it will be a great happiness for me if Nimai stays here, but at the same time, if someone blames him, offends him, it will be my great unhappiness. Tate yukti bhala mora manilai nila chalera hijadi dui karya hai. Mother Sachi said, this consideration is good. In my opinion, if Nimai remains at Jagannath Puri, he may not leave any one of us, and at the same time can remain aloof as a sannyasi. Thus, both purposes are fulfilled. Everybody's happy. Saying like that. Nilachale Navadvipe Jaya Dui Ghara Loka Gata Gati Vata Prabhu Nirantara. Since Jagannath Puri and Navadvip are intimately related, as if they were two rooms in the same house, people from Navadvip generally go to Jagannath Puri, and those in Jagannath Puri go to Navadvip. This going and coming will help carry news of Mahaprabhu. In this way, I will be able to get news of him. And we hear that often, don't we, from Srila Maharaj is always saying, oh, we look up in Sweet Lake, Navadvip, just another room of the house. Just go into the next room. And Mother Sachi continues, Tumi saba karite para gamana gamam ganga snana kabu habe tana agaman. All you devotees will be able to come and go, and sometimes he may also come to take his bath in the Ganga. Apanara dukkha sukha tainai gani tare je sukha ta nija sukhamani. I do not care for my personal happiness or unhappiness, but only for his happiness. Indeed, I accept his happiness as my happiness. Hare Krishna. Shuni bhakta gana tara karila stavana vedagya jache mata tomara vachana. After hearing Sachi Mata, all the devotees offered her prayers and assured her that her order, like a Vedic injunction, could not be violated. Bhaktagana Prabhu age ashya kaila shunya prabhuran mane ananda haila. All the devotees informed Mahaprabhu of Sachi Mata's decision. Hearing it, the Lord became very pleased. Navadipa Basi Adi Jata Bhaktagana Sabare Samana Kari Balila Vachana. Mahaprabhu offered respects to all the devotees present from Navadvip and the other towns and spoke to them as follows. Tumi Sabaloka Mora Parama Bandava E Bikamagam More De Tumi Saba. My dear friends, you are all my intimate friends. Now I am begging a favor of you. Please give it to me. Kare kara sada Krishna sankirtana, Krishna nama, Krishna katha, Krishna aradhana. Aradhana is worshipping. Krishna nama, Krishna katha, Krishna aradhana. He said, he requested them all to return home and begin Sankirtan. He also requested them to worship Krishna, chant his holy name, and discuss his holy pastime. Agadaya Nilachala Karyagaman Madhya Ashi Tomaya Dibina Dadashan. After thus instructing the devotees, the Lord asked their permission to go to Jagannath Puri. He assured them that at intervals he would come there and meet them again and again. Etabali Sabakara Ishat Hashiya Vidaya Karila Prabhu Samana Karina. In this way, Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu, offering due respects to all the devotees and smiling very mildly, bade them farewell. Sabha Vidaya Diya Prabhu Chalita Kailaman Haridasa Kandi Kai Karuna Vachan. After requesting all the devotees to return home, the Lord decided to go to Jagannath Puri. At that time, Haridas Thakur began to cry and full of pathos spoke some words, heartfelt words. Nila jabe tumi mora konagati, Nila chala jaite mora naika shakati. Haridas Thakur said, you are going to Jagannath Puri and that's all right. But what would be my destination? I'm not able to go to Jagannath Puri. Mui adhama tomana na pavadarashana, kemata daribai papishta jivana. Because I am the lowest among men, I shall not be able to see you. How shall I maintain my sinful life? Prabhu kai kara tumi donya samaran. Tamara danyetamura vyakula ayaman. The Lord replied to Haridas Thakur, please check your humility. Just the sight of your humility very much agitates my mind. What's the agitation there? Vyakula. Tomalagi Jagannathe Kariba Nivedana. Tomalaya Jaba Amishi Purushottama. Mahaprabhu assured Haridas Thakur that he would place a petition before Lord Jagannath and that he would certainly take him there to Jagannath Puri. Tabata Chajakai Vinaya Karina Dina Dui Chariraha Kripata Karina. After that, Advaita Ācārya respectfully requested Mahaprabhu to show him mercy by remaining for another 2 or 4 days. Ācārya Vakya Prabhu na kare langana, rahila Advaita Griya na kaila gamana. Mahaprabhu never violated the request of Advaita Ācārya. Therefore, he remained at his home and did not leave immediately for Jagannath Puri. Anandita hoila Ācārya sachi bhakta sabha pratidina kare Ācārya maha mahotsava. Mahaprabhu's decision was received very happily by Advaita Ācārya, Mother Sachi, and all the devotees, and Advaita Ācārya celebrated every day with a great festival. Dine Kṛṣṇadāsa Bhakta Gana Sange Rache Mahamotsava Sankirtana Range. During the day, the devotees discussed subject matters concerning Krishna, Kṛṣṇadāsa. That's what they discussed, Kṛṣṇadāsa. subject matters concerning Krishna. And at night there was a great festival of Sankirtan in the house of Advaita Ācārya. Ananditaya Sachi Karina Randhana, she's cooking away. Ananditaya Sachi Karina Randhana, Sukhe Bhojanakari Prabhu Laya Bhaktagana. Mother Sachi cooked with great pleasure, and Mahaprabhu, along with the devotees, accepted the prasadam with great pleasure. Hare Krishna. Ācārya Shraddha Bhakti Griya Sampada Dhane Shakala Shafala Haila Prabhura Aradhane. In this way, all the opulences of Advaita Ācārya, his faith, devotion, home, riches, everything else were successfully utilized in the worship of Lord Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Sachira Anandabari Deke Pucha Mukha Bhojanakarana Purna Kaila Nijasuka. As Mother Sachi constantly saw the face of her son and fed him, her own happiness increased and was indeed complete. Emata Advaita Griya Bhaktagana Mile Vanchila Katakadina Mahakutahale. In this way, at Advaita Ācārya's house, all the devotees met and passed some days together in a greatly festival mood. How are we doing on this chapter? Are we coming to the end, or are we still somewhere? Anyway, it's hard for me to scroll ahead. Okay, so we'll just have another verse. Aradina Prabhu Kai Sabha Bhaktagan Nija Nija Griya Sabe Karahagaman. The next day, Lord Caitanya Mahāprabhu requested all the devotees to return to their respective homes. Ghare Giya Kara Sabe Krishna Sankirtana Punarapi Amasange Haibe Milan. Mahaprabhu also asked them to execute the congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord at their homes, and he assured them that they would be able to meet him again.
10 more verses.
Okay, let's finish then. Thanks, bro. That's brilliant. Kabova tamara kariba niraji gaman, kabova ashibe ami karite ganga snan. Mahaprabhu told them, sometimes you will come to Jagannath Puri, and sometimes I shall come bathe in the Ganga. Nityananda Gosai Pandita Jagadananda Damodara Panditara Datta Mukunda Ācārya Janacārya Dila Prabhusane Janane Prabodhakari Vandila Charani. So those four persons, Nityananda, Jagadananda, Damodara Mukunda Sri Advaita Ācārya sent those four persons to accompany the Lord. After pacifying his mother Sachimata, Mahaprabhu submitted prayers to her lotus feet. Tara pradakina kari kari lagaman, eta acharjera gari utila krandan. When everything was arranged, Mahaprabhu circumambulated his mother and then started for Jagannath Puri. In the house of Advaita Ācārya, there arose tumultuous crying. Nirapeksha haya Prabhu sikra chalila, kandite kandita charja pasyata chalila. Mahaprabhu was unaffected. He left swiftly, and Advaita Ācārya followed him, weeping. Kata duragiya Prabhu kari joraj hata Ācārya Prabodha kai kicho mishtabhata. After he had followed Mahaprabhu for some distance, Advaita Ācārya was petitioned by the Lord with folded hands. The Lord spoke the following sweet words. Janani prabodhi kara bhakta samadana tumi vyagda haila karunara ibe pran. Mahaprabhu said, please pacify all the devotees and my mother. If you become agitated, no one will be able to continue to exist. Etabali Prabhu Tare Karyalingan Nivritti Karya Kaila Svachandagaman. Saying this, Mahaprabhu embraced Advaita Ācārya and stopped him from following any further. Then, without anxiety, he proceeded to Jagannath Puri. Ganga Tire Tire Prabhu Charijana Sate Nilaji Chalila Prabhu Chacha Bhogapate. The Lord with the other 4 persons went along the banks of the Ganga through the path of Chaturabhoga toward Niladri, Jagannath Puri. Caitanya Mangale Prabhu Niladri Gaman Vishtari Vanyachena Dasa Vrindavan. In his book, the Chaitanya Bhagavat, Vrindavan Das Thakur has elaborately described the Lord's passage to Jagannath Puri. Advaita Griye Prabhuda Vilasa Shuni Jejana Achira Milayatare Kṛṣṇa Prema Dana. If one hears the activities of the Lord at the house of Advaita Ācārya, he will certainly very soon attain the riches of love of Krishna. Shri Rupa Raghunatha Parijara Asya Caitanya-caritāmṛta Kai Kṛṣṇadāsa. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Kṛṣṇadāsa, narrate Shri Caitanya-caritāmṛta, following in their footsteps. So that's the end of the 3rd chapter of the Madhya-līlā, beautiful chapter, and tomorrow we will continue with another beautiful chapter of the Shri Caitanya-caritāmṛta. Ooh la la! Jai Guru Jai! Jai Shri Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī Ki Jai, and Shri A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhu. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha. Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Giridhari Gopinath Madhana Moha. Sri Caitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Jai Rupa Sanatan Vatara Guna Jiva Gopala Bhattara Saraguna. Jai Gosai Kori Charana Banda. Jai Te Vijnana Savita Pura. Jai Gosai Samui Dareta. Jai Pasabara Padare Numo Panchagra. Ācārya Charana Sevi Bhakta Ganeva. Janame more Abhila. Janame more. Jai Gosai Jabe Braje Golaba. Shri Radha Krishna Lita Lila Korila Prata. Anande bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan. Anande Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majaiya. Shri Guru Vaishnava Padma Koriya. Hari Nam Sankirtana Kore Naro Parikara Shishi Guru Guranga Sundar Radha Giridhara Ju ki jai, Jai Shri Guru Dev ki jai, Jai Shri Guru Maharaj ki jai, Rupanuga Guru Varga ki jai, Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki jai, Jai Shri A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Chaitanya Saraswati ki jai, Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Ācārya Vinda ki jai, Shri Caitanya-caritāmṛta ki jai, Jai Pati Pavan Gauda Hari ki jai, Pati Pavan Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Jai all the assembled devotees ki jai, Keshavananda Prabhu ki jai, Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande.